Hey yo, calm down. What the hell? What happened, bro? Okay, well, I think we're good. Sorry, hi. Welcome back. My hand was twitching for like no discernible reason. My left hand, which is very strange. Usually if that happens, it happens in my right hand from overexertion, but I didn't do anything. Anyway, hi, welcome back. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Hell yeah. Last time we finished Case 2, much to my dismay. I'll miss those guys. Rhonda Light didn't do it, obviously. It was a really clever little ploy that Luke Atme did to pretend that he was mask to mask so that he could get away with a murder. And not, you know, risk execution. But all's well that ends well. And because of double jeopardy, Rhonda Light cannot be tried again for the crimes as mask to mask. So, unless he commits a new one, we don't get to see if that happens or not, sadly. So this week, or today rather, both, we're starting Case 3, which, it's fine. It's got its moments that I'm like, but there's other parts of it that are really funny. And we'll see some familiar faces, and yeah, shall we just get into it? And if my left... Girl, what happened? What is wrong with you? Calm down. All I did was play Pokemon earlier. Sheesh. Okay, well, whatever. We're getting into it. Oh god. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do all the voices. Okay. There's gonna be a ton of different voices here.
That's enough. I was not expecting him. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
Evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... I saw someone else there! A man! He's the real killer! Featuring Solbay. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant
Guilty.
This court is adjourned.
Huh? January 6th. Okay. Okay, now we're into the voices that I thought we would be doing. Here we go.
The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I decided that our resolution should be, Zavati, take on the world. What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition.
I have never in my life heard of mistletoe cake.
Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal.
Hi.
Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You've got some explaining to.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Oh, that kind of looks like us, huh?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
What the heck is going on right here?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But, oh. Wrong voice. But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean
A
phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves. But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge has already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. Yeah, how does double jeopardy work in this kind of situation? It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait till next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Gumshoe, why do you care so much? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Or girl, you don't know. What's up? What to do, any ideas?
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Sheen Ehope, I mean.
I hope not. And what kind of name for an evil double is Sheen Ehope, anyway?
Ah, Nick, I've got it.
If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Maybe. Let Gumshoe have a child! Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
What? Maya in her Fujoshi era? Oh my god, finally! Yes! Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
I don't know. If he wasn't nervous because of you, I mean, look at you and Edgeworth. If he wasn't nervous because of you,
then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Okay, let's see. Anything new with Charlie? Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake. Something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. An old movie poster. Apparently this is okay. Okay. Nothing new. Actually, will she say anything new if I do this? Ha.
So you've still got that badge, I see.
Huh? Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I?
Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep on being one for
Oh yeah, she said this already.
I can't believe you've got an impersonator.
I can't either.
Aw, but look on the bright side. Only famous stars have people impersonating them.
This isn't funny, Maya. It's not just an impersonation. This guy stole my identity. And someone may have been wrongly convicted as a result.
Guess you should have gone into showbiz, huh, Nick?
I'll never understand how your mind works, Maya. Oh well, we might as well go here. It's first on the list.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Let's see how our fanfic writer is doing. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way. Of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor, that's the key. He must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign. I guess? That is so...
Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute.
That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's the national symbol of the police force. So, what's with the pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yep, meet the pink badger.
So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you. Well, straight people aren't okay. Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Oops. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Mask to Mask turned up at the bank? What's he doing? Hands up, you scallywags. You're under arrest. Hey, that's our job. Looks like Rhonda Lights opted for a new career. I didn't remember this, but this makes me so happy. I love him. Quit surfing the net, Chief. So sorry. I was just, Things feel pretty tense in here. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. The same, always. Alright, let's go see who our client is.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
Ah!
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Hi. Oh my god, hi. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
Ah, are you?
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird. This is why Gumshoe was so upset. Maggie Bird. Ah. Ugh. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. That was like a year and a half ago now? What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes?
You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Oh, Maggie, you're so cute. Très bien. Alright. What's up?
So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
So what do you do now?
In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress?
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Très Bien.
Très bien?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... Salt Bay. This predates Salt Bay by like at least a decade. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before.
Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer. You saw him, right? Of course! A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Right! Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted?
Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know.
I don't know.
But nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. Sounds cold and calculated to me. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh. And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band's CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? I really want to know what the Japanese version of this was. Was it like Arashi? Or like Finger Five? Or like which band were they making fun of? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC...
What about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really. Okay. Well, I got you. That badge! Is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Ah. Chomp.
She bit into it.
And I left a few teeth marks too. I can see that. I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or a fake. I said it was real. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh.
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am here too?
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya.
No. It would have been so cool.
And you got really worked up and passionate. Hi, Partial Bullet. Not much. We've just been talking to Maggie about her case. She got thrown in jail. Yeah. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture. But you met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and so the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, what the fuck? Maggie? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder, for the second time, no less. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
Shin-Hope is really gonna pay for this.
Oh, what are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Shin-Ho up for you.
Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi.
Sure. All right, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. I do think one of the strongest parts of this case is the fact that they did bring Maggie back. Because she really deserved a better case than 2-1. Imagine if that's all we had ever seen of her. Is Gumshoe here? Okay, not yet. Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Oh god. This is so assaulting to the eyes. Wow, look at this place.
Your sister is forcing you to watch Naruto. Are you watching original series or Shippuden? Look.
More like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
He's like, lesbian. She is also in Miles Edgeworth Case 1. As in, like, the, investigations game? Hell yeah. Oh, you're talking about, I thought you were talking about your sister playing it. Yeah, Maggie's in Case 1. Yep, I know. I've played all the games, except, the crossover with, Professor Layton. I'll play that one blind, eventually.
No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? She booed in. Okay. I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. It's okay, Percival. I knew what you meant. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really? Cool. I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit! His dad energy. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. It's crazy nowadays, like, I don't know if this is true for Android or whatever other phones there are, but like, on Android you can scan flowers and animals and it tries to tell you what they are now, which is crazy. Oops. There we go. This restaurant has partitions that separates the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this police tape around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that? Gremlin, she's not a cat, but she's a gremlin. You've already read through the whole season, watched through it too. But she's doing an order of popularity. I see. I've only watched a little bit of Naruto. My ex-partner a long time ago, like, made me watch, parts with Kakashi and Rock Lee.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which is which since I don't know Jacques about French. I know fermer because it's fermer la bouche is shut your mouth. My mom taught me that one. I don't know much French at all, but I know that. Fermer la bouche.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? Maybe that's why Francisca won't pay attention. I mean, it'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
Mask to Mask! There he is again!
MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. I don't remember so much pink. Yeah, I do. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning.
What?
A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay.
Direct fashion, and they're all in French. Blah, blah, blah.
I found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it. Ha. Alright, nothing else I can observe? Anywhere else I can go within the place? I do like the music here, it's silly. Okay, do you know about this? Oh! A sports paper! Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh no! I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Also, this sprite of Maggie is so funny, with her just like, looks up, looks down. Really? That's strange! Tribulations doesn't usually get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not very fond of them.
Maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD! Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Crying or the Spirit Song or even Maya's theme. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, shut up, Maya. I'm okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Okay, do you have anything new to say? No? Alright. Anything here? Gumshoe, where are you? Back to Tribulations. Tribulations. Oh la la, bonjour! Welcome to La Tribulations.
Oh, hello.
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petit restaurant.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my petit Julie.
Huh? Me?
Look at his face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of la neroli and la rose. My personal recommendation.
You think I need what?
Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It is simply fantastic.
Really?
And voila, monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face, like a puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe an hint of, oui, I will add the peppermint and the clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Edward's like, I'll take 10. Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you less special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. My bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, no? Yes. You know me? My oui. I'll never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Sheen Up.
It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Sheen Yop's been leaving on people, don't you?
Not a good one.
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté.
I need to preface something. I've lived in Canada for 2 years. I don't speak any French. So this is me bastardizing French. Sorry. Can you switch poses, please?
So what does très bien mean? I know trace. That means 3, right?
No. Très bien is François. In English, Larry would have bought 10 of those bottles, yeah. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien. La cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? La cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, pour le moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am the chef. I am the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner de aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Can you... Okay. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? His eyes scare me. Like, that's scary. Where are his pupils? Yeah, could you just tell me about the incident, please? Bien. It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month. Just after 1 in the afternoon, a man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man says the same thing. Old man? What old man? Who? So who was this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Marie, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he says the same thing, that there was no one at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people.
Bye, mademoiselle. Le lawyer, he could not prove this, no? About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose. Ma bien sûr. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one who's making stuff up? Even I know enough French to know that's bullshit.
Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are mon Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town. I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge? Oui, you flashed it to everyone at the restaurant.
Looks like Sheen Hope is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick.
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how can you say, lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, oui, so handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you open your mouth, the whole courthouse stood. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. What about me? Aren't I cute? Ooh la la, you have such a pretty smile, my petite julep. Yeah, I like presenting my badge. I'm a little sad. This case, I don't have my own profile to show.
Who, me?
Oui, le smile is the most important thing for us girls, n'est-ce pas?
Sure.
If you want a job here, it is yours, precious. Mon Dieu, what beauty!
That's my sister.
Ah oui, another delight. But you have a certain je ne sais quoi that I do not sense from your sister.
I do?
Oui, lesbian. So throw your head high, dust out your feminine features. Do not lose heart, my fille. You are a woman extraordinaire.
Do I look like I need cheering up or something?
About this. Félicitations, ma. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je no comprehends.
Nick, don't just make something up.
Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yeah, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui, oui. She was la suspect in la murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her the perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect. After some things like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
You've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. What about yourself? It is hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in La Paris.
Wow, in Paris?
It was something that the chef there said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant. What was it? That awful man said to me, you must train for another 10 years. Oh, it was such a shock. So unexpected. But you would have to be able to do this, no? So yesterday I got a tattoo. My 5th one. But it's with a different artist since I'm living in a different place than I was last time I got a tattoo. And she was talking about like being an apprentice under like a Japanese artist and like how strict it is and how they take it so much more seriously. It was really interesting. So it's funny he says that and is like, I don't want to do that, and then just opens his own business anyway, and it kind of sucks. When Maggie took over the coffee to the victim, well, let me try that one again. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have had come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please,
tell us anything you know.
Psyche locks?
No way! What are you gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to remove... What the...
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone. Huh?
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the psyche locks. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time dans the park.
La park? Oh, a park? What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Okay. Oh, I see why it's called this. I forgot about this place. Oh, I forgot about this one person now, too. Even though they've been saying old man the whole time, I forgot who it was. Also, if you can hear the plastic wrinkling, that is the covering of my tattoo. Hi! Welcome, welcome! I'm rubbing over it right now.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. I remember being extra careful on this one to get all the French dialogue on a trophy. Yeah, you missed me just wrecking that voice because I don't know any French. And, like, as an American, even though I'm living in Canada now, it is, like, my citizens' duty to make fun of the French. Just like they make fun of us. It's just something you learn from birth. Ugh. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Well, let's look at everything.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something else, so bad, some throwaway.
Throw away. Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Yeah, that's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take this magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Success suck.
Hey, that's mine.
Looking at this orange reminds me
Of what?
that you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Aren't they the same thing? Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
This place is so fruity!
Hell yeah. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you!
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on! Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on! Woo!
No way! I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too.
Hi, Tea Cake! How's it going, dude? Ooh, sandcastle.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
That actually does sound like so much fun. Iron filings? Did I say fillings earlier? Okay, I meant to say filings. Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them? No. She's so special. I love her. Alright. I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to... Is there anything else I can examine? Cry. Okay. I was really excited to do all the voices for this case, but then I forgot about this guy. Okay, so I'm excited for all the voices except his. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions. We're at the fruit park, let's go! This place is so fruity! Hi, Maddie.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
As you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
It's a disgrace, I tell you, an utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of
Japan, like honor and modesty. I hate this guy. I forgot how much I hate this guy. Like, okay, Dr. Hottie and the ventriloquist, they're terrible because they're like gross with young kids, like, or like minors really. This guy, he's like terrible in another way. In a way that hurts me. If you don't know anything about like Bushido, I won't get into it, but it's like, I don't know, you should read the book. There's actually a good YouTube video about it too. I want to say it's... 誰だったっけ? ちょっと待って. There's a really good video about the values of like traditional Japan and like Bushido and God, I forget the name of this guy, but he did such a good video on it. Hold on, I'm subscribed to him on YouTube, so let me look. Let's ask Shogo, your Japanese friend in Kyoto, I think is like the full name, but let's ask Shogo. Did a video on it. It's really good.
What of me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
My miserable excuse to a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Ah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
I'm gonna have to change his voice. It's already gonna fuck me. Because I think he appears in court as well. I can't do him and the judge, so. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, ha, take that. He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psyche lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama's only on loan. You better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about... Sir?
Here you go, boy. How does some pigeon feed sound to you?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. I hate this man. Alright, you give me nothing. This is what I want. Okay. Nothing? Okay. How about this? You don't even have anything to say about Mia? She's hot as hell. Even Armstrong had something to say about her. Well, go fuck yourself, I guess. Do you have anything to say about this?
Mademoiselle! Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No. I was just...
Let me see. Your style is un peu différent, but you have a good face.
Different?
Félicitations! You are passed! I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick! Help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Okay, well, she's dead now. I knew a regular at the restaurant I used to work who hated the restaurant. Yeah, we had people like that when I worked at McDonald's as well. I want to go here, maybe. Yeah. They're like, I come in here every time. I've been here like 100 times, and it's always wrong. Then why you keep coming back? Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Well, that's okay, because we can talk to... Gumshoe! Yahoo! Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No. Not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Goto's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. That's really funny. Him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again... yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. You got it. Are you still writing the same shit? It must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something. Who's it? Hitting the gas is like hitting the fast forward button on your life. No, that's too obscure. You don't really get the you'll die before your time idea. I need something more direct. Something a bit more lighthearted. Something like hitting the gas is your passport to paradise. You must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign. I guess. That's wretched. Okay. What's up? So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Oh. Him. Or... It really depends. For Phoenix, I fear it would be the him. For me, it's like, oh my god, him. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her... It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. So that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later. Phoenix is such a bitch. Yeah, Blue Badger got a girlfriend. Oh, no, he got a wife. Sorry. I have a slogan, be gay, solve crime. Well, it's more like in this one, be gay, do crime, because it's a, don't speed and buckle up type campaign, I think. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret. Got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind to not see. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. Gumshoe is the only person who understands Phoenix. I have to sit on that. Phoenix makes himself so mysterious, but Gumshoe still understands him? What the fuck? Be gay, do crimes, and then be gay and solve the crime you committed. Wait a minute, at me. Or, wait a minute, Novek's new game that hasn't been named yet, and it's in development. Project M. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn L. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? You need to see a video that removes all of the internal monologues? Dude, me too. Partial bullet, me fucking too. Could you imagine? This really isn't a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Like, the entire game from, like, Maya's POV would be so fascinating. Anyway. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes, but she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. See Phoenix Juno from one... Oh, I was like, Juno? Is that a verb now? See Phoenix jump from one wild theory to the next. Yeah, but also people be like, I have no idea what this guy is talking about, would be so funny. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? Well, we kind of know, right? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. Honestly, I would be a Phoenix fan. Watching his trials would be so wild. Yeah, unfortunately, he's just up my alley. I'm just like Edgeworth for real. And then there's that CD. CD. Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. We already have the real world Phoenix, Matt Pat. Except Matt Pat's retiring. Or has retired. What? Not on the table. Not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. A radio? He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. He's crazy, but damn, he's right. Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Is that thing real, pal? Why does everyone keep asking me that? I wonder what this phony of yours is like. He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? I've got to track this creep down. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective how I know how your defense was. And what did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because then he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. Huh. I would have loved to see Matt Pat play through these games. He is still the host of GT Live. Yeah, I don't even know if he's done any theories on Ace Attorney. Maybe one. I'm not sure. It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty? That's not me. What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. No, it's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. He has done one theory on the franchise. Yeah, I remembered vaguely that there was one that existed. I don't remember what it's about. But I was like, I feel like he did do one. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. How about this? What do you make of this? Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. Aww. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant... You don't have to explain. Really. Dude, bro, you saw me 2 years ago. I get it. Hey, so how come she's not with you today? She's working down at the restaurant right now. Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke. I would know. Okay. Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We low earners have to stick together. It's the only way. Gumshoe, I love you so much. Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? Communism. She cross-examined me once, you know. What? Mia did? Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks. But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks. I can't believe she's gone. That's the guy who's gonna be the prosecutor in Maggie's retrial tomorrow. Oh, really? He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment. But he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal. Why is that guy so determined to see me fail? You sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind. I'm such a loser. Oh, Gumshoe. I had high hopes for Maggie. I was gonna make her the best detective there ever was. But then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming. I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hate myself for not being able to do anything. Gumshoe! Gumshoe! Oh my god, Gumshoe and Maggie is such a good ship. People are like, straight ship. Why are you making everything gay in Ace Attorney? They're right here. Gumshoe and Maggie? It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. We still have a chance to make this right. He's talking about Maggie. You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Maybe both. The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? It's not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Okay, never mind about the straight people. Bye for bye. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. What do you make of this? Yeah. Oh, he like... Gumshoe and Maggie, you're so cute. Gotta skedaddle. Let's go find if Maya has survived. Okay, we don't know. I've shown everything to... Okay, hold on. Excuse me, sir. Okay, you have nothing to say, blah blah. Maybe I should go to... my office? Okay. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Tribune once things have cooled off. Okay. That's it? Okay. I feel like I should be able to go there, though. What am I missing? I'm always doing this shit, guys. You know what? Did I get all the dialogue from Gumshoe? I should probably double check that that's the case. Because I was just presenting things and then not looking to see if it produced any new dialogue. Okay, yep. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribune? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Tribune and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribune. Then report back to Gumshoe. I almost called him Gumshoe. I'm so sorry! In my defense, I am so tired. Not last night, but the night before, I barely slept at all. And then last night, I was like half asleep, where I was like systematically rolling over, where I'd be like on my back, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm tired of lying on my back. It is time to roll to the right. And then be like, okay, I am tired of being on my right. It is time to roll onto my back. Okay, I'm tired of being on my back. It is time to roll to my left. And then I forgot, like, I kept forgetting that I had, like, my tattoo wrapped up. And so I'd, like, be like, why is my leg so warm? And, like, sweaty. It's like, oh, because it's in the saran wrap. Like, I don't know that I'll saran wrap it tonight. But I just, for the first night, did not want to have it unwrapped. Like, so I'm very tired. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh my god, hi. Oh, hello. Okay, bye. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her.
Ah, welcome. Bienvenue.
Wow, what a cute voice.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya.
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Then who was that woman I just saw?
Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. This is a really cute look for her. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work their cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Is it really nice looking?
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. That's me. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
What is this? Fucking, New York? The twin tea set? I'm sorry, I didn't even realize. I just realized the twin tea could be Twin Towers, and then I was like, what is this, New York? Just because $20 for lunch feels like a New York thing. Or Pacific Northwest. But, like, especially New York. And I'm sorry. That wasn't intentional. I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch?
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No. I am...
Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45? Oh, that's a New York ass. Can get you a $30 can get you a half a sandwich and a cup of soup. There is a place here, granted it's Canadian dollars, but there is a place here that for $19.95 you get crab bisque and a salad and a little piece of bread. Like, that hurts. That's not that much. It's not even a big salad or cup of soup. Hey, wait a sec. Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe Fortify lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick. You want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up! Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Finally, we can go to the kitchen. I've been waiting. Magatama!
And here it is, the famous Trabian kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop!
Well, let's ignore the obvious things and just look at the funny stuff first.
That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette.
That is... Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
She's just like me for real sometimes. What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I would be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that? Maya do just be saying shit.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Do they use oyster sauce in French cooking ever? That I associate with Chinese dishes. Isn't that used in Chinese? Yeah! That was not on purpose. It's just when I go to the fucking Chinese supermarket and there's like 8 million different kinds of it. Look, right there on the counter.
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed?
Now I know I'm in a... Okay, yeah, we've never heard of this. It's not using Chinese food. And these knives, they look really sharp.
I'd like to see how one of these slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick.
He does, you don't, but wouldn't it feel awesome?
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
It looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool, read one out! And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. And that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Thank you for the applause.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 99, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Okay. Bet. Well, now that we have the fucking Magatama back, I think we can get the one guy, the annoying man, and then Jean to do some shit. Borrow. Borrowing. Steal. You mean steal, Maya. Yeah. I love her. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that whole part. The birds. Oh, and I spilled water. Guys, that's that part of the stream. We've got to that part of the stream. I spilled water. Only a little. And not on me for once. Just on the couch. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. I still have some unanswered questions for him. Yeah, what the fuck is this? A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. The Tom curse? For real? Tom and I have so many things in common, actually. I I don't know if he's actually a youngest sibling, but he has youngest sibling energy. And the way he spills water all the time, just like me for real. I gotta be so honest. It's so embarrassing. Anyway. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. I didn't take a breath before that. I'm dying. Hey, what do you think you're doing with my bike? No, I was just... You've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? A new ride? Isn't that kind of an old... You're gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey, do you know who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? You're just gonna pay, you catch my drift. No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. A wise guy, eh? I'll beat you so hard it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What do you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright. You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, eh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. Nice New York accent right there. Thanks, wonder how that happened. You hear somebody say coffee enough times like that, and you just get used to it, I think. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Ha! Pathetic. Oh, yeah, you again. Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that. Now I'm stuck in it. Now I'm stuck in it because I lived there and now it's just there. Alright. A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. He's becoming a little bit old baggish, but that's fine. Sorry, old bag. Okay, liar. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that.
Does he not want to be recognized to the imprison? Yeah, I don't know what his reasoning is, TBH. That background looked awesome with the inverted colors because it's already so colorful. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide. But what could it be? I don't think we can do his thing right now, though. I think we have to go talk to Gumshoe since we did get something about the chef. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave to me. He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yeah, there is, because I got this. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Okay, there you go, Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Let's go. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. It was sterling? Like sterling silver? I don't get that joke. Does someone know? Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Well, what about, do you have anything to say about this? What do you make of this? Oh, he doesn't have anything to say. He's just thinking about Maggie. That's so valid. Can we talk to Maya? No. Okay, maybe I can do what's-his-face's thing then. I didn't think that I could yet. I do like his theme a lot, unfortunately. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat. To eat. Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set. The food at Tribulations is terrible. And expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. He's giving, there's this YouTube series called Konbini Confession. He's really giving one of the guys on, like, that you would see on Konbini Confession. That tastes another story, but that price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Remember? You yelled at me when I took this. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... So what? Is his red nose a reference to anything? I think it might just be a character design, but I'm not sure. So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot of at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the cappuccino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribulations. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Oh.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not a coffee drinker. How expensive is a cappuccino? Well, I'm not a good person to ask. The city that I live in is also extremely expensive, so honestly, $8 at like a nice or a very like family-run business type place is close. After tax, that's pretty close.
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is you're a freak.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations.
Oh.
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Oh. I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
Well,
that's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Bunk! To horny jail with ye! Sir...
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. Horny jail. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. It's a show of some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo. Kudo. I wonder if that's like... I wonder if they write his name like... terrible suffering type beat. Because like, ku... can mean like kutsu is like I'm forgetting English. Another thing about me being tired, I spent most of the last 2 days, with the exception of stream on Tuesday, the most of the last 48 hours not speaking English. 靴は普通に靴だよね。靴 is like painful, something painful like emotionally. So I wonder if it's the same ku. Anyway.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Well, can I show you the bike? Did you have anything to say about that? You don't care. Maya?
Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
But I found the phony. I have news for you, Maya. Why won't you listen to me? Oh. No? Okay. Wait, did I miss something with this guy again? Where I just, like, didn't realize that there was new... Hold on. Everybody hang on for a second. Nope. It's too late. Capitalism has gotten her in their clutches. He'll be in a better mood in court. Okay. I could have sworn that we could talk to Maya about... Oh, you know what? We have his profile now.
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Maya's a traitor. Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ooh, ouch. Hope you didn't scratch your cornea.
Hey Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess?
Thank you, Maya. This only works because you're 19 now. Sir?
You again.
Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, all right? Play on the slide?
Ugh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir?
Quiet. Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Yeah, okay, I would also be like, hello? Hi. Oh my god, hi. Mia?
Well,
if you don't mind, sir. I'd really love to talk with you. I love she, like, positioned her arms to, like, make her boobs stick out a little bit. Hi, Nem. Like, Mia, I love you. Marry me. I mean, I get it, right, Maddie?
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident.
you mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl who took him the Javachino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Warg," and then collapsed.
She's got the riz. She honestly doesn't even have to do anything. She's hot. She's got pretty privilege. Anyway,
Collapsed dead.
oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything. Whatever you want to know.
Okay, he's real for this, I'll be honest. At least Victor, necrophiliacs don't. At least he doesn't know that she's dead, first of all. And second of all, at least he's only into adult women. Because he was like, Maya technically is an adult, but she's like very childish looking, and like he wasn't interested in it. Thank God. But he's still a lecher. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now, but it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Oh, well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting!
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh, yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want
France.
She's like being such a she-devil right now where she's like, yeah, I know my power. I know my power. I know I'm hot. And I'm going to use the pretty privilege. She like, tucks her hair behind her ears. I know. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. I can. I would laugh. Phoenix, you don't get it because you're not AFAB. You don't understand what it's like. You visit Tribune a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owners would be delighted to welcome you. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. She's using it for good, yeah.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Okay. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. Fuck yeah.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Yeah, I mean, he did take the Magatama, so that tracks. Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. And that's so true. And that's simply the truth. No, none of us could. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. I can. Girl, you're hot. When will you understand? Does not matter that you're a ghost. Chat, would you fuck a ghost? If it was a hot ghost. If it was like Mia level hot, would you fuck a ghost?
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Yeah, but we still have Psyche locks to do. Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. He's got Psyche locks. Mr. Armstrong had a Psyche locker 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Don't look at me like that. Mr. Armstrong. Girl hot. Hotness goes past death. That's kind of how I feel. If it was a ghost, okay. I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volontiers. Of course. I don't know how to say half the words. Can you even bang a ghost? Not with that attitude. You wouldn't do Mia? Good night. Sleep well. More for me. My love. Depends on the universe. Mia in A is kind of complication. Oh, so she's in someone else's body. That's also really fucked up. But if Mia was in... If Mia was in Heaven Official's Blessing, hell yeah. If Mia worked like Hua Chung and Husuan, yeah. Yeah, I agree. You're always right. Maggie's motif. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello? I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? Oui. But after the incident, this ticket... It disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that the prosecution gave Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Where are his pupils? That's what I was saying earlier. His eyes are so scary. I know he's supposed to be like a shoujo character, but like even they most of the time have some indication of where pupils are that aren't like the lighting. Whereas his like are the lightest parts of his eyes are where like the pupils would be, which is creepy. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My alors?
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. I think it was you. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you.
Ah!
Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
My pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not Max the Mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. This.
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. But you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Les maisons! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. Do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers.
I would say the Magatama. You literally stole this from me. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
Oh, what is that?
This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and la figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinketry. It was $500,000. My no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of large amount of cash? Where's your... yeah. Tinderlinder is such a wretched name for a company. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah.
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Ah.
Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Nagi said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What? I'm here too, by the way.
Le victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. What do you mean? I did not take it. The ticket for half a million, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Manon, ma fille. It was not... That's enough. I think this is Gumshoe.
Huh? Ah!
Oh!
What are you doing here? You clashed so badly. Speaking of wearer's pupils.
That's enough.
Mr. Gummo!
What in the hell are you doing here? Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds?
Literally, yeah. What you both said. Jump scare.
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I'm the airhead, no?
Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
I won $10 from a lottery when I was a kid. Because my aunt she bought me a ticket because I was like, I really want to do the lottery. And then she was like, okay, and then gave me a ticket. And then I won $10. She was like, damn, girl. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Okay, bye.
Voila! You do! Time to laugh at the pretty little owl head! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again.
Hell yeah. I can't believe he jump scared me. Between Phoenix, me going, isn't oyster sauce a Chinese food thing? And then Phoenix immediately saying the same fucking thing. And then Godo jump scare. That was really fun. Wow. 2 hours flew. I have to be so real. 2 hours just flew the fuck by. But that's it for this week of Ace Attorney. Tuesday, Thursday next week, though, we will proceed with more of this case. Hopefully there will be no wrinkling of plastic in the background on any further stream. You know, I honestly probably can take this off. It's not even that red anymore at all. Anyway, Saturday, Okami.
Jan.
Starting Arc 2. If you can be there for that, I'll be real normal. And yeah, like I said, next week we'll continue doing this. I still don't have a schedule for next month yet. But when I do, I'll update how it goes. So, anyway, you know the deal. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Wear a mask, please. Oh yeah, monkeypox is officially a health emergency. It
If you've been vaccinated for smallpox, you're probably fine. If you have not, it is a vaccine that will help. There's also a monkeypox specific vaccine that you can get. Should be free. I know at least here it is. It should be covered by insurance if you have it in the US. Talk to your doctor if you think you need it, if you don't know your vaccination records. I would say probably people in my generation were not vaccinated for smallpox, so you might need to get that done. And before you do, or if you don't want to, make sure you're wearing a mask because it is something that can be spread through airborne means. So don't freak out, though. It's much more manageable than COVID. It's much more manageable than COVID, which is great. We love it when things are manageable. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you when I see you. Au revoir, mon ami, ma chérie.